Yeah. Yeah, get your bars up, I get it on me, yeah I do, endorsement, whole team pull up in Porsche, we came a long way from them Porsche, get your bars up and get extorted, get your bars up, I pulled up, shot his car up, yeah.
What up, world? It's your guy BA for Real 100 and welcome to Get Your Bars Up Reaction. Salute. So we back up in this thing with another one, and first and foremost, as always, salute to all of my subscribers and supporters who've been repping and been kicking it, man. This has been fun. This has been extremely fun. We are on our way to 7,000 subscribers, and I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of y'all that's been along for the journey. With that being said, have you hit the like button yet? Why? Because the content is dope, and I know y'all are here for the vibes, and plus it helps grow the platform as well. So I'm pretty sure you hit the like button by now. But anyways, so shout out to Ace. Ace has been someone who's been supporting my channel for the last couple of months, and just sent me a track. It's entitled 3 Little Pigs by Joyner Lucas. I know who Joyner Lucas is because I've heard 2 tracks by Joyner Lucas. I forgot the name of the first track that I heard, but I heard it I want to say like 3-4 years ago, and then recently I heard the remix that he did called Will, and it's featuring Will Smith, which was crazy, crazy track, by the way. If y'all haven't heard it, it's older now. I think it's 3-4 years old, but it's fire though. And I know that from the last 2 songs that I've heard from him specifically, I know that he's good. And I know that he can rapidy rap. I just never really his music has never just really been put in my face. But as of today, shout out to Ace because we're about to listen to him. Ace says that this track is fire and the lyrics is on point and it actually has substance in the writing. So it's time to see if Joyner Lucas got his bars up. It's time to see if the fella got his bars up. I believe he does, but if you're watching this, then most likely he does, because if you're not watching this, that means that guess what? This song is whack. But nah, I doubt it's whack, because it's Joyner Lucas, right? His name has always been buzzing. I just never really got a chance to listen to his catalog, but we're going to listen to his catalog today. We're going to listen to this track today. But anyways, without further ado, Joyner Lucas, 3 Little Pigs. Not now, I'm busy. That's what it says. Not now, I'm busy. Yikes. Let's get it.
Man, you know you're supposed to be asleep, right?
I'm having trouble falling asleep.
You having trouble falling asleep? How about Daddy reads you a bedtime story?
Yeah.
Want me to read you a bedtime story?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got just the perfect bedtime story for you.
This is dope. I want to say shout out to all the great fathers in the world. Shout out to all the great fathers in the world. Whether you have a son, whether you have a daughter, whether you have both, whether you have multiple children, if you've been in their life and you've helped them get to a certain point of life where you've embedded your direction and and gave them skill and enough substance to the point where now they can go observe and live life and live life the healthiest that they can live based off of the morals that you embedded in their soul and in their spirit. Man, salute to y'all. Y'all gotta understand it's a lot of deadbeats out here. Not just deadbeat dads, but there's a lot of deadbeat moms too, more than you know. But salute to all the strong fathers and the strong mothers that are actually in their children's lives doing the best that they can and making sure they get they get their children to the point of being ready for the world, just equipping them, because you can never be ready for something you don't really know about, but you can definitely be prepared to an extent. You feel me? But anyways, let's get back to it. 3 Little Pigs. You want me to read you a story? That's actually pretty dope. Salute to Joyner for that one.
See this story right here? It's called The 3 Little Pigs.
So they were 3 little pigs. They was all grown up, and they were drinking some hot coffee and eating donuts. It was a beautiful sunny day, some real perfect weather, and the pigs was dressed the same, cause they all work together, and their job ain't really easy, and their work is kinda scary, so they all got water guns. That's their favorite thing to carry, and they'll squirt you more than once if they think it's necessary, but we'll talk about that later. let's get back to the story. Deep inside the forest was a family of wolves in a pack. Even though they had sharp teeth and they were black, ain't really mean that they'll attack. Just means that they were trapped because the color of their fur made some believe that they was bad. Now,
Yeah. See where this is going. Oh my God. This is already deep. This is already deep, y'all. Oh my gosh. We're only a minute and 2 seconds in, and he's talking about the three little pigs. Of course, people relate pigs to cops, right? And then you got the wolves, and he said they sharp teeth just because their skin is black or whatnot, or their fur is black and it's dark. They seem scary because they got fangs and they have such a great like power like about them. And this is getting deep. I'm peeping the metaphor already. Yikes! Let's bring that back. This dude. Then he said he's talking about they had the squirt guns they like to use. We'll talk about it later. Yikes.
what it was, if they think it's necessary, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get back to the story. Deep inside the forest was a family of wolves in a pack. Even though they had sharp teeth and they were black, ain't really mean that they'll attack. Just means that they were trapped because the color of their fur made some believe that they was bad. Now, I know that sounds sad, but ain't nobody care, cause the problem with the wolves is they were never treated fair. And no matter where they go, only one thing is clear, that as long as you're a wolf, the pigs gonna be scared. So the forest and the town was separated, and if the wolves wanted to come around, they hesitated, cause they knew they wasn't welcome there. So every time they roamed, they always said a prayer in hopes that they could make it home. The night was getting cold and all the food was running low. And then right here is a picture of some pots on the stove, some empty cabinets, some old bread with the mold. Let me flip the page real quick. Then one of the wolves said they gon' drive up to the store, and so he hopped inside his car. And before he cranked the key, put his seatbelt on and buckled up to be as safe can be. Followed every traffic rule on the way from A to Z, and then he went to, man, let me skip to the good part. So after he bought some groceries and he was done for good, then he put the food inside his trunk as fast as he could. And he started driving perfectly and headed towards the woods until he seen the pig's car and knew this probably wasn't good. The pigs on the prowl started speeding up and yelling loud, pull over right now. Turn the car off and throw the keys on the ground and step out and get on your knees and don't even make a sound. The wolf said, wow, how is this allowed? I got my license registration, why you trying to take me down? And he was real scared cause he knew what the pig's about. So he refused to get out and started speeding to his house. Then he pulled up, hopped out, almost fell down, but ran inside the front door. That's when he locked the pigs out. Then the pigs screamed loud, get about this house now, or I'ma huff, I'ma puff, I'ma blow this house down.
Puff and I'm gonna blow this house down. Do y'all see, are y'all peeping this metaphor? I'm sure y'all are. I'm sure y'all are. Because a lot of y'all are brilliant. I know y'all are intelligent. But y'all see the reverse mechanism of this. Because usually that was the wolf talking to the pigs. But now it's like the pigs got the upper hand now, right? Because they're clicked up with their little water guns. And the wolf, right, is super scared. And the wolf is a gentle being in this case. He's just trying to bring food back to his home, to his family. And now he's getting picked on by the pigs, the cops, the pigs. Which pigs is not just cops, it's other things as well. But we're not going to get that deep. I'm going to keep riding it. I'm going to keep letting this ride, should I say. But this is deep, y'all. This is we're not even finished with this. But I have a feeling it's about to get even darker. But he's saying it. He's saying this story to his son right now in the nicest way that he can. Not so he won't scare his son like that, but he's keeping it. He's building something in his son mentally to be aware. Bars, man.
Huff, I'ma puff, I'ma blow this house down. And now they got the house surrounded, pointing all their water guns, about to shoot some water rounds. Kicked the door down and all they heard was water sounds. That's what happens when the pigs fear you. So here's the moral of the story with a clear view. No matter who you're with or where you're at or where to, there's always always gonna be 3 little pigs living near you.
Good night, buddy.
Mm. Wow. Wow. And it's I'm speechless. I'm speechless because this was deep. This was deep. Like this is something that needs to be heard though. I'm gonna keep it 100. This needs to be heard by a lot of people, and no matter where you are, there are 3 little pigs are gonna be surrounded near you no matter who you are. And it talks about the forest, and then it talks about where the pigs are. And the wolves and the pigs are 2 different places, but in order for the wolves to survive, they have to go to where the pigs are to go shop and go get their monthly living supplies or whatnot, because the pigs control everything. This is deep. And then they're terrified. They're terrified. Put on the gold chain, terrified every time they have to step out. So they wait to pretty much they stack up, and then when everything runs out, somebody has to be brave enough to go cross that line and go on the other side of those tracks and go do what they do. So I'm from a place called Houston, Texas, but I'm from Missouri City, which is a place that's right outside of Houston. Um, but on it's not a really great area like that, right? Even though I love the people, and I can never like I love Mo City, Missouri City, Texas. I love Mo City. That's where I'm from. Went to school, all of that. Grew up there. But there was a place called Sugarland, right? Sugarland. That was right about 15, 20 minutes up. That's where all the stores, the high end stores and all of that stuff was. A lot of stuff that you couldn't get in Mo City, you can get in Sugarland. But Sugarland was where the pigs, so called, would be. And if you looked like me and you crossed those tracks and went over to Sugarland to go get whatever type of supplies, or to go to the mall, or to go to a theater that was open, because the theater in Mo City was closed, was shut down, then you would have to watch yourself, because these cops were ruthless, or these pigs were ruthless in Sugarland. I've been pulled over and I've been locked up for nothing before, like a few times in Sugarland, because of the way that I look. Just because of the way that I look. And I know it's unfortunate, and I know y'all ain't trying to hear this sad, crazy story, but I can relate to the story that he's telling, because it is so true. And it was bad where I was, but it's not just bad where I was, it's bad all over the country in a lot of parts, just because of the way that you look and what your skin looks like, and where you're from. People are already gonna judge your the cover of your book just by the way that you look, in a negative way, just because you look like people like me. So you always gotta watch yourself. You always gotta make sure you drive with your seatbelt on. You always gotta make sure the music is not too loud, and you're in terror every time you leave your area. You're terrified just to go to the other spot, because you have to get something, or to build something. I mean, to get something to survive for your peoples. This is deep. Anyways, the name of this was 3 Little Pigs by Joyner Lucas. Um, I like this song. I like the concept of it, and I think that this is a great way to be able to notify the youth about what's going on, and how they gotta be aware, and they gotta be safe, the safest that they can be, even in this terrifying place that we call Earth, right? That we call Earth, because this is happening all over the world, y'all. But as much as we have this negativity and all of this craziness happening in the world, what I will say before I exit out of this as much pain and as much hate in the world that there is, just remember, no matter what side you on, there's still love. There's still a lot of love here too. It's just up to us to attract it, or hopefully it finds us. But anyways, this shit got BA for real 100. This is Get Your Bars Up Reactions. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. You rock with me, I rock with you. And if you out there hating just because you think I'm a new guy and you just not something to put on my platform and I've been doing this for a little minute, then all I can truly say is thank you for coming and get your bars up. Salute, subscribe, all that good stuff. And tell me what y'all think about this particular video in that comment section. We will be back with another video a little later, but thank y'all for rocking. Make sure you hit that like button, share this thing out, and go over to Joyner Lucas channel and run the numbers up. Run them numbers up, because he's supposed to have this is supposed to be over 1 million views. We need this to be heard for real. And now I'm about to go on a Joyner Lucas journey, because this is how deep the song was and the subject and meaning of this song. It's definitely something that needs to be heard by everyone, especially everybody that everybody on both sides, not the ones that just look like me, but the ones who are of different hue and of different color as well. But anyways, peace and love. We up out of here.
Get your bars up, I get it on me, yeah I do. Endorsement, whole team pull up in Porsche. We came a long way from them Porsche. Get your bars up and get extorted. Get your bars up, I pulled up, shot his car up. Yeah.